Sine 300, first thing, 300 is in which quadrant? Can you pay attention? 300 is in which quadrant? The fourth quadrant, right? So, which acute angle can be subtracted from 360 to get 300? 60 degrees, right? We know that sine is negative in the fourth quadrant, so the first mark will be for sine 60 degrees times, right? Now we have minus 395. This angle here is in which quadrant? Minus 395. First quadrant, right? It's in the first quadrant. So what you do to work with it, it will be better to add 360 degrees. If you add 360 to this, you end up getting minus what? Huh? Actually, this angle here is in the fourth quadrant. If you add 360, you get what? 35 degrees. So you end up getting cos minus what? 35 degrees. Now, minus 35 is in the fourth quadrant. And cos is what? Positive. So I can write here cos 35 degrees. When you are doing reductions, don't guess. Know what you are doing. Right? Then 210 is in which quadrant? Which quadrant is 210? Third quadrant, right? So which angle can we add to 180 to get 210? 30. Now cos is negative in the third quadrant, so this would be minus cos 30 degrees. Right? Then 235 is in which quadrant? It's in the third quadrant, right? So which angle can we add to 180 to get 235? 55. So we'll put here minus sine 55, because sine is what? Negative. Then 150 is in the third quadrant, so that will be the second quadrant, that will be tan 30 degrees. Then 775, it's more than 2 revolutions. So you subtract 720 from 775, because it's more than 2 revolutions. So 775 minus 720, you get sine 55. So that will be sine 55 degrees. Plus cos minus 30, that's cos 30. Cos 215, okay, it's in the third quadrant, so that will be equivalent to minus cos 35 degrees. Okay, then I would suggest that we simplify this first before introducing the special angles. So if I multiply these two, I'll get minus sine 60 times cos 35. Then these two will give me a negative, so I'll end up with minus cos 30 degrees times sine 55 degrees all over. Okay, that will be minus tan 30 times sine 55 degrees. That will be minus cos 30 times cos 35. Okay? Then from there, special angles. All right? Now, this question also here, it also involves co-ratios. So these angles here, this one here, that one, this one here, and that one. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I am going to convert this cos 35 to sine 55. Convert this cos 35 to sine 55. Then I'll take out the common factor. Okay? Are you following that? Co-ratios. Right? Co-ratios. I don't think I'm going more for your stuff. I know you're writing the March test, but unfortunately we still have to carry on with the teaching. Co-ratios, second day of your grade 11 trick. Right? Sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta. Those are the co-ratios. Right? So, before I used the special angles, I'm just going to convert that. Please, you get marks for the conversion, by the way. So allow me to go to the next page. So next page, I'm going to write minus sine 60 times sine 55 minus cos 30 times sine 55 degrees all over. Yes. Can you speak up, please? Cos 35. I use co-ratios to convert this to sine. Then I'm going to, okay, this one is fine, I'll convert that, so that will be minus tan 30 times sine 55 minus cos 30 times sine 55 degrees. So I have applied co-ratios there. Okay? Now you can see that we have a common factor in the numerator, which will be sine 55 degrees. Then I'll convert this minus sine 60 to give me minus square root of 3 over 2 minus, here I'll get another square root of 3 over 2 all over. Are you following there? I took out a common factor, then I use special angles. Minus tan 30, that should be square root of 3. Okay, sine 30, that's a half divided by square root of 3 over 2, so that will be fine. So we end up getting sine 55 times minus square root of 3, then that will be minus square root of 3 over 2. Okay? Now, as you can see, these two are going to cancel out. Okay, these two are going to cancel out. Now, do you see that here, your knowledge of factorization will be very helpful? Yeah. Now, because you are in grade 11, don't expect to see a question saying, okay, we are in trigonometry, then factorize. No. You are expected to see it, that, oh, there is a common what? Factor. You're supposed to see it. Okay? That's why you need to know your algebra well. Then from here, already I'm smiling. Okay? Because I know that I'm on track. Now, these two, okay? Those two is like minus 1 here, minus 1. So I'll get minus 2 root of 3 over 2 divided by. Now, if I simplify here, I'll get minus 2 root of 3 minus root of 3 over 2. The LCD. Okay? The LCD. Okay. Can I have your attention? Can I have your attention? You know, your knowledge of fractions is very, very important. LCD. Finding the LCD. It's a big problem, usually in other topics like trig. Right? So here we have got two sets. The first set, the denominator is a 1. The second set, the denominator is a what? 2. What's the LCD? 2. So I multiplied the minus root of 3 by what? By 2. And I got minus 2 root of 3. Since the denominator here is the same as the LCD, I write it as if then all over the what? The LCD. So finding the LCD is a very important concept which you should be a guru for. You should be. You have to be a guru for what? Finding the LCD. Okay. You find out, it's your homework. Right, so that would be minus 2 root of 3 over 2 times 2 over minus 2 root of 3 minus root of 3. Okay? I'm smiling already. Okay? So, these two, they cancel out. Do you see that? Alright? Then, we are going to get minus 2 root of 3 divided by minus 2 root of 3 minus root of 3. Okay? At the back there, can you look? Sometimes you just have to look. Yes, especially in maths, you just have to sit straight and pay attention and just observe. Okay? Now, do you see that we have a common factor in the denominator? Okay, so I'm going to take out that common factor, so we'll get minus 2 root of 3. That will be minus root of 3. That's my common factor. So I'll end up having 2 plus 1. Do you see that? Yes. Huh? Do you see that? This one will get probably 10. If I were examining putting the test, I'll give it around 10 marks. Right? These two cancel out. Okay, as I said, generally, some of the trick questions on like simplifying expressions, they can be level 4, some level 3. No, it's not level 1 and 2. Definitely it's not 1 and 2. Okay, then the minus and the minus will cancel out. Now, check the answer now. Right? Your answer will be 2 divided by 3.